Hi and welcome to your positive messages and vibes for November. So I decided to do this video as quite a few of the readings and the energy which is going on in the collective for November is quite heavy. There's lots of disruptions happening, there's lots of changes happening and quite a lot of painful cycles potentially coming to ends or decisions being made. And so I wanted to do a reading purely calling on the universe to bring positive messages. And each day on my Facebook page and on my Instagram, I pull a daily oracle card, and the daily oracle card I pulled for today was actually Rising Above. I see only beauty and grace, and I just thought that's a perfect message, focusing on and trying to find the positive, the silver linings of the clouds, digging in the dirt for diamonds, really trying to make sure our focus is on being really self-loving and kind in the month of November. So every single message, the guidance comes from a place of love and is meant to be supportive and healing. If you haven't subscribed already, then please do. It is completely free. And if you hit the notification bell, you can hear when new readings come out. And Messages from the Universe is coming out next week as well. And if you're interested in information about my Etsy store with my painted crystals or personal readings, that's all in the information box below as well. Each reading is timestamped below, so just find your zodiac sign, hit the timestamp, and it will take you straight to your reading. And I do hope you find it supportive, and I hope that it brings some light into the month of November for you. Hi to Aries, and we're going to be pulling, first of all, a Gateway Oracle card to get a tone of how we can be focusing on something positive for you in November. And we have Manifesting Dreams, beautiful. My dreams are coming true. My dreams are coming true. So it's a real feeling of hope. So even if there are hardships happening at the moment, it's remembering that it's always stepping stones. So sometimes something might have to come to an end, a cycle might have to finish and complete, so that you can move on to the next stage, that you can learn from it. So it is recognizing if you do have troubles in your life just now, or you've got things coming to an end, or you've got conflict with people, it's recognizing that your dreams can still be coming true. It doesn't mean that the dreams have disappeared. It's just the journey's path. So we're going to pull 3 cards asking for positive messages. The 5 of Cups, positive messages for Aries, positive messages for Aries, positive messages for Aries. Calling in positive messages for Aries, positive messages for Aries. We have the 6 of Wands, beautiful. Positive message for Aries, positive message for Aries. And you have the 2 of Coins. So just calling in your clarifying message, your clarifying messages for the 5 of Cups, calling in positive messages for Aries. We have the Chariot, calling in positive messages for Aries. For the 6 of Wands, positive messages for Aries. Beautiful. We have the 4 of Wands, positive messages for Aries. For the 2 of Coins, positive messages for Aries. For the 2 of Coins, positive messages for Aries. For the 2 of Coins, positive messages for Aries. For the 2 of Coins. And you have the 8 of Pentacles. So with the 5 of Cups here, this is very much about heartache and disappointment, and you've got it with the Chariot here. And I think this comes very much to the manifesting the dreams, because recognising that any disappointment or upsets that feel painful at the time, you can move through quickly. You don't have to stay in this space. This can be an old energy. So it's just really knowing that when disappointment or hurt or heartache comes into your life, it's how you handle it rather than actually what the pain is. Finding the lessons from it and really taking control of a situation. So often when we're feeling disappointed, it's because we haven't got what we wanted, we haven't got our desires come true in some way. And it's recognising that you can take control. You can find a positive in it. You can find these 2 cups which are behind. The 5 of Cups often depicts that you're focused on the pain in front of you, and you're unaware of the fact that behind you have these beautiful 2 cups just waiting to be looked at. And this is guiding you back towards those 2 cups. taking control of your life and pulling your energy back to where the positive aspects are in your life. And you have the Six of Wands, which is a really, really beautiful, strong card. This is about triumph. This is about, again, taking control, standing up tall and feeling really powerful in yourself. And you've got two fire cards here because you've got the Four of Wands coming with it to clarify. And for me, I'm getting very much, if sometimes when you've got pain or you've got disappointment about whatever it is, it's finding the fire back within your belly, relighting your flame and really standing tall and recognizing what you have. And this is looking at your home life and your lifestyle. And I think here, even with the Four of Wands here, you can see they've got their arms in their air. And this feels very much like it's saying, focus on what's working, focus on what you are triumphant at, which can be so hard, I know. When you're feeling negative about something or disappointed, it can be really hard to flick that. But it's just, this is calling for you to really look at the gratitude, especially when you're looking at manifesting dreams, because when you are focusing on your lack of or your pain, you're calling in more lack. And this is saying, just find, even if it's a small thing in your life that you can feel really, truly grateful for and really celebrate, then you will call in more celebration, you will call in more triumph. And here you have your Two of Coins and you have the Eight of Coins. This is about choice. This is about working on yourself. This is really saying you can choose to look to the negative or you can choose to look to the positive. And it's so much easier to look to the negative at times. But it's just showing you right in the middle of this that the rewards are there, the diamonds are in the dirt. If you look for them, if you work hard on feeling good, actively make choices to feel good about the smallest of things that you can feel that you've really succeeded and felt triumphant in, then you can start to get this fire back in your belly. And when you call in this triumphant feeling, you will start to manifest your dreams. Your dreams can come true for you. So that's what I have for you for positive messages to lift your energy, hopefully, in the month of November. And I hope you found that useful. And I hope November turns out to be a wonderful month for you. So hi to Leo, and this is calling in your positive messages for November, just to balance out any negative energy which might be coming in for you in this month. So we're going to be pulling from the Gateway Oracle cards to start with. Just getting a positive message for Leo to lift their spirits and energy. And you have, looking deeper, deep within me is majestic radiance. So this is just calling you to really remember what is truly important to you, where your light truly is. So if you're feeling that your light is somehow being dimmed at the moment, that you're feeling that your energy is a bit low, this is saying take time to go within, take time for yourself, have that long bath, really looking at self-love, taking care of yourself, and remembering that you do have a fire. You have the Leo fire within you, which is still burning very brightly. So we're going to pull from the tarot 3 cards and get 3 clarifying cards, just calling for and asking for messages for Leo, positive messages for Leo, calling in positive messages of encouragement for Leo, calling in positive messages for Leo. So you have the 9 of Wands, positive messages for Leo, positive messages for Leo, words of encouragement. We have the Judgment, positive messages for Leo, positive messages for Leo, positive messages for Leo, and we have Justice. And 3 clarifying cards, positive messages clarifying the 9 of Wands, positive messages clarifying the 9 of Wands, positive messages clarifying the 9 of Wands. We have the 8 of Wands in reverse, positive messages clarifying the Judgment for Leo, positive messages clarifying the Judgment for Leo. Sorry, that is a 4 of Cups in reverse, positive messages for Leo. And you have the 2 of Swords in reverse. So the thing I'm automatically being drawn to is the fact that you've got 3 in reverse and 3 not, it feels like you're mirroring yourself. It feels like you're wavering between 2 aspects with the Justice card and the Swords here. And it's tipping you. And it's taking away some of your balance. So the positive message that we're getting here is pausing. Very much is what I'm getting. It's pausing. You don't need to be making, if you're feeling that you need to make decisions or there's things which need to be decided, it's saying be kind on yourself. Take time while you're doing those decisions and keep yourself in a really calm and comfortable place while you're doing it. So you have the 9 of Wands here. I'm automatically drawn to these 2 lights which are drawing here, and I think this is what it's saying, your majestic radiance. It really is remembering and holding on to your light which burns inside of you. So no matter what happens or what comes towards you in November, it's really holding on tight to that tiny spark that you can find, even if it feels like it's dimmed. Find it and feed it with love. Really allow it to shine whenever you can. And with the 8 of Wands in reverse here, and with this 9 of Wands, I feel it's really saying avoid conflict. Avoid anywhere where you're feeling you're having to defend yourself. Avoid places where you're having to get into quite fast communication, or a communication which can almost run away with itself. So it is standing back. If you're being drawn into some kind of argument, it's standing back and breathing and allowing just things sometimes to pass. Sometimes you don't need to have an opinion or a thought on something, and it's being kind to yourself, really kind, taking your time to avoid conflict. And you have the Judgment and the 4 of Cups in reverse here. I feel this is again about the inner guidance. It's about the meditation aspect of things. It's about it's about coming outside of yourself and listening to your higher self, the divine guidance, the messages that you're getting. And both of these cards, although they're mirrored like this, they're both looking upwards and they're both looking to what I would say is your higher self here. It's lots of relaxation, lots and lots of relaxation and quiet time and thoughtful time, spending time alone with yourself in nature, but not thinking it, just feeling nature is very much what I'm getting. That will be your biggest lift that you can bring and gift to yourself in November. And with the Justice card and the Swords here, this is the first thing we spoke about. This idea that there's a double-edged blade somewhere. There's something which has to be balanced, a decision which has to be made, something which has to change or happen that needs to be uncovered. And really the strong message I'm getting is it doesn't have to this month. So if you are stuck between decisions or choices anywhere in your life, it doesn't have to. There's no rush. There's no rush. And it's not that you need to think more about the outcome. It just isn't the energy. It's not the energy to making fast decisions. It's not the energy to be unbalancing things. So that's what I have for you. I hope that's brought some positivity for you. The messages from the universe is coming out soon, so do keep your eyes open for that if you're interested in those. And if you subscribe to the channel, it's completely free, and hit the notification bell, you can hear when more videos come out. And information about personal readings at my Etsy store for my painted crystals are in the information box below as well. Hi and welcome to Positive Messages for Sagittarius for November. So we'll be pulling from the Gateway Oracle cards first, just getting a positive message, uplifting messages in November. We have trusting your intuition. My life is truly guided. So this card is really calling you to, if you're trapped in your head or you're thinking that you should be doing something which you're not feeling particularly authentic or comfortable with, this is really reminding you to trust your own instincts, to trust in the universe as well, to have faith that if you're making decisions down a certain path, that lots of people around you are telling you that aren't the right way to go, or your head's telling you it's not right to go. Really look deep within you and see what actually feels best for you, what feels most comfortable. So positive messages for Sagittarius. Positive messages for Sagittarius. Positive messages for Sagittarius. Calling on positive and uplifting messages for Sagittarius. So we have the Palace of Coins. Positive messages for Sagittarius. Positive messages for Sagittarius. We have the 3 of Coins. Positive messages for Sagittarius. Positive messages for Sagittarius. And we have the King of Swords. So clarifying messages for Sagittarius, for the Palace of Coins. Positive clarifying messages for the Palace of Coins. The Seven of Wands. Positive clarifying message for the Three of Wands, for the Three of Coins. We have the Star, beautiful, and positive messages for the King of Coins, King of Swords. Positive messages for the King of Swords. The Nine of Swords. Right, for those of you who are feeling a little bit despondent about money or your stability, these messages are to help support with that. So it doesn't necessarily need to be financial stability. It could just be feeling stable in your life, just feeling really good about yourself. It feels as if you're having to defend your home. You're feeling as if your financial stability is at risk in some way. And this is what this is bringing you information about. It's really asking, with this Star and the Three of Coins, it's asking you to truly focus on what your dreams are. Really trust your intuition. What do you really want to do? Sometimes if things aren't going right in a certain way, we can hold on to it painfully and think, I wanted this job to work, I wanted this life to work with someone, I wanted this stability to work. And it's reminding you here that sometimes things have to break so they can rebuild better. And this is your rebuilding here. This is your wishes coming true. And this is you expanding your money again. So if you are feeling like there's something which isn't how you'd want it in your life just now, you are being divinely guided that if something breaks, it's so that something better can come in and can be built for you. And with the King of Swords here and the Nine of Swords here, it's really asking you, it's coming back to this intuition, because you're in your head, and it is so hard when we can see things that we want or we feel that we wanted at that time in our life crumbling or not working out the way we want it to. It's so easy to focus on that and look at the pain behind it and allow our minds to run away with really painful thoughts and creating this very stressful feeling inside of us. And you're being guided that to be in your head when there are painful thoughts is not going to be helpful for you. It's not going to be helpful for you. And this is coming out a lot here. They're getting this sense of getting outside, really needing to be outside. And we've got these autumn leaves falling here as well. And I feel for you, it's actually going outside at night time for some reason. I think you would find, I think Sagittarius would find being outside at night time really healing for some reason, whether or not it's stargazing, it's just being in your back garden, whatever it is, or being just even in a park, being outside and enjoying the quiet which can come to your mind when you just feel the expanse of the universe, and really trust that if you are having hardships and something is changing in your life that you wouldn't have chosen, it's because it's making way for something better to come in. It's making way for your dreams to come true and to start expand. So that's a positive message the universe wants to bring to you at this time. I hope you found that supportive. If you haven't subscribed already, then please do. It is completely free. And if you hit the notification bell, you can hear when the messages from the universe comes out next week, and also when further readings are coming out. And you can check out my channel for your November readings as well. Information about personal readings at my Painted Crystal Etsy store is in the information box below as well. And I do hope you have a good month. Hi to Cancer, and welcome to your positive messages from the universe. So I'm going to be pulling from the Gateway Oracle cards first of all, just pulling positive and supportive messages for Cancer. Positive and supportive messages for Cancer. Positive and supportive messages from the universe to support Cancer. So we have healing the past. I step into my future with strength and clarity. So that's beautiful. So if you are focused on painful thoughts, or you've got negative limiting beliefs which are coming in often and tainting what's happening. This is really saying it's a time to take space to yourself to do some healing, whether or not it's getting support to do healing through counselling, or it's just doing shadow work, or it's doing meditation, but really recognising what in your past might be holding you back. What painful thoughts are you still holding on to, which might be sabotaging your present day? So you can step into your future, as it says, with strength and clarity. Just to get some closure as well, I feel. I'm getting very much that. If there's any closure you need in your life, then now's the time to get that, so you can let things go and become more positive about what's happening in your life. So positive messages for Cancer. So we have the Moon, positive messages of support for Cancer. Positive messages of support for Cancer. We have the High Priestess in reverse, positive messages for Cancer. And we have the Two of Swords in reverse. So there's lots of painful subconscious trapment here. Lots of, I think this is to do with the past. I think there's more things holding you back than you may be realising. So we're going to get some clarification for your 3 cards. Positive messages for the Moon. Positive messages for the Moon. To support and help Cancer. Positive messages from the Moon. So we have the World, beautiful. Positive messages for the High Priestess. Positive messages for the High Priestess. We have the Tower in reverse. Positive messages. And we have the Three of Swords for you. This is very much about acceptance, letting go and healing of a past pain. And it feels like something which has really wounded you deeply, really hurt you. But it's a cycle which has been completed somewhere in your life. And we've got these 2 circular aspects here of the World and the Moon. And it is this feeling that something which has ended, a cycle which is completed, you're unaware of how much it's holding you back, how much pain is still within inside of you. With this Three of Swords here and the Two of Swords in reverse, it's holding you. It's holding you in a place where you're not able to move forward fully at this time. And the messages you're getting with the High Priestess and the Tower in reverse, it's really pulling to this idea that if you expected something to turn out differently and something gave you a real shock when it changed in your life, that it was for the greater good, that it was working for you, even if it feels like it was working for you against you. It's about finding the lessons from the past and being able to find strength, and it really is about digging in the dirt to find the diamonds, to find the gifts that you might have had from past pain. And when we heal that past pain and we let go of pain, we can feel so much stronger, and it's like the phoenix rising from the ashes. And that's very much what I'm getting here, because it feels like something very painful happened, and it feels like it happened very suddenly and that you didn't see it coming. And this has what's unbalanced you so much, that something could change so much in your life without you even being aware that it was coming, and it feels like it was completely out of your control. And it's that aspect as well, it's that trust that the universe is working in cycles, it is bringing you what you need, but you need to let go of something from the past, some painful change which happened, which did feel out of your control. And the message I'm getting for you, it is to do with sewing yourself back together. I'm also getting that it's recognising that something which happened in the past and it felt out of your control. I'm getting the words, it's not your fault. It wasn't your fault. And it feels as if you've tied yourself up in knots in some way, believing that you brought something on yourself and it was unavoidable, and from it these limiting beliefs of that the pain would happen again is what you're being really guided to let go, really guided to find the beauty and healing. So it is about spending time with acceptance with self-love, and allowing the past to have just happened, which can be very painful, but just allowing it to have happened and pulling yourself back together in a very, very loving way. I hope that's been helpful for you. Do like and subscribe. If you hit the notification bell, you can hear when more videos come out, and it is completely free. So messages from the universe is coming out next week. Information about personal readings and my painted crystals is in the information box below, and I do hope you have a good November. Hi to Scorpio, and welcome to your positive messages. So I'm pulling from the Gateway Oracle card to start with, then we'll be pulling 6 tarot cards, just asking for positive messages, positive guidance to support you in November. So positive messages from the universe, guidance for Scorpio. And you have savouring pleasure. I fully embrace bliss in my life. So this is going to come out a lot because November, as I say, does have this real heavy feel to it. And a lot of it is going to be about making the space to self-love. So when life outside is feeling hard or things which are feeling out of your control are happening, it's about making sure that you still get beautiful physical sensations in ways like having a lovely warm hot bath, or eating food which makes you feel really happy, even watching your favourite programme. It's taking the time to create pleasure in your life. So if you have got things happening just now in November which are a little bit more painful or hard or just bringing you down a little bit, it's remembering even within that space, even within that time frame, we can take time to find pleasure, to nurture ourselves, to read that book, a bit of escapism, do your favourite jigsaw puzzle, whatever it is, you really are being pushed for that self-loving time, making space for yourself. So pulling 3 cards for Scorpio. Positive messages for Scorpio. Positive messages for Scorpio. So you have the Moon. Positive messages for Scorpio. Positive messages for Scorpio. Positive messages for Scorpio. You have the 4 of Wands in reverse. Positive messages for Scorpio. And you have Death card. Now don't be frightened by the Death card. This is actually a very positive card. It's very much about ending cycles which are painful, or ending cycles which just need to come to a conclusion. Positive messages for the Moon. We have Justice. Positive messages for the 4 of Wands in reverse. We have the 6 of Wands. Positive messages for Death. Positive messages for Death for Scorpio in November. Positive messages. Positive messages. The 10 of Swords. Perfect. So you have the Moon card and the Justice here. This is coming out a lot, this feeling that there's lack of control or balance. It's that feeling of wanting things to be different from what they are, and not feeling that things are just or turning out how you'd want them to. And this is coming to ask you to trust in the divine plan as such, to trust in what you can't see around the corner, to trust that what you can't see, what is coming, is going to bring balance back into your life. So if you do have areas in your life, which so many of us do just now, that are feeling unbalanced or aren't how you'd want them to be, this is coming to say it's all right that you can't see how something will change. It's all right how you can't see how justice can be found, because it is coming, and I don't think it's going to come from where you're expecting. So if you are looking at a certain area in your life expecting justice to come, or you're seeing a lack of balance, or you're seeing issues with institutions, you're not necessarily focused on the right part. So it's about just letting it go a little bit, taking time to have a bubble bath, closing down those painful thoughts of wondering how justice is going to come into your life, how a change is going to come into your life, and trusting in the universe that is coming. So you have the Four of Wands in reverse and the Six of Wands. For those parts of your life where your lifestyle or your physical environment are feeling like they're not how you want them to be, not how you planned them, there's a discontentness around something, an environmental aspect in your life. And with the Six of Wands coming in, it's saying that this is all part of the journey, this is all part of the stage. Something has to change and something has to break so that something better can come in. The Six of Wands is often very much about triumph. In this particular one, it feels like a home or a lifestyle breaking, so a better home and lifestyle can come in. And it could even be down to if you've had a house offer fall through, it's because a better house is coming. If you've had a relationship fall apart, it's because a better one is coming. And it's all about this unknown. Where's it going to come from? And it's just allowing. And while you're waiting for changes to happen or things to complete, it's remembering to take that time to nurture yourself, to nurture your body, to go for that run, to lie in bed for that extra hour, whatever it is you need to support yourself in times when things might be feeling painful. And you have the Death card and the Ten of Swords here. So any change which has happened in your life, which hasn't gone how you wanted, hasn't ended up how you wanted, or has come to an end, it's just reminding you that everything comes in cycles. The Ten of Swords can be quite a painful looking card, but the hope in it is that it's coming to an end, it's coming in a cycle, and you're starting with the moon and you're ending with the moon. It feels like an entire aspect or area of your life has come to a complete change. And so the worst is over. And now you need to relax so you can allow something new to come in, because there is something new coming in with this just in the Six of Wands. And it couldn't come in until something is finished, till something ended, till something broke. And the beautiful message that you are getting is that it's making space for something beautiful to come in. This too shall pass. And while you're in this time of change, this transition happening in your life, just make sure you're taking time to really self-nurture yourself and give yourself gifts. Give yourself time. So I hope that's been supportive for you. Please do like and share the video, and do subscribe to the channel. It is completely free, and if you hit notification bell, you can hear when the messages from the universe come out. Over my channel are your November general and love readings if you want to check those out. And information is below all about me, and if you're interested in my Etsy store selling my painted crystals or personal readings. And I do hope you have a good month and that you find the time to look after yourself. Hi to Pisces, and welcome to your positive messages from the universe for November. So starting off pulling a Gateway Oracle card, just asking for a positive and supportive message for Pisces to give them hope and support in November. Positive message for Pisces. And you have Rising Above. So you have the card that we started this reading with as well. Rising above, I see only beauty and grace. So this is very much, if you've got painful things happening in your life or changes happening in your life which are harder to adjust to, it's reminding you to look at where your focus is. If you're looking at the negative, this can bring you down. And it's so hard when you have something bad happening in your life, but even if it's for a couple of times a day, really looking around, finding something which you're appreciative about, taking that focus into something positive, something which actually makes you sing. Because even in the worst of times, we can normally find something which can really make us smile, whether or not it's getting up early and seeing the sunrise, whether or not it's going for a foggy morning walk, whatever it is, it's allowing your heart and your chest to open and to breathe deeply through times, if you are having any times of trouble, and to find some beauty in the world. And again, even if it is just how the sun rays burst through the fog in the morning. So we shall pull some cards from the tarot. Asking for positive messages for Pisces. Positive messages for Pisces for the month of November. Positive messages to support Pisces. So we have the Six of Wands. Loads of you getting the Six of Wands. It's really beautiful. Positive messages for Pisces. We have the World. Beautiful. Positive messages for Pisces. Positive messages for Pisces. And we have the Devil in reverse. Brilliant. Okay, lovely. Clarification card for the Six of Wands. Supportive and positive messages for Pisces. For the Six of Wands. Positive messages for the Six of Wands. So we have the Tower in reverse. Positive messages for Pisces. We have the Nine of Cups. Positive messages for Pisces. We have the Six of Pentacles. So I feel there's two aspects to you here at the moment, and this is your center reading of positivity that's going to come through for you. So with the Tower in reverse and the Triumph card, this is really pulling you towards things which you're wanting to break and change, aspects in your life that you're just wishing would finish, and you can't see any way that they can finish. There feels like something that you're waiting for a tower moment, you're waiting for something to crumble, and it's not coming. This is quite a painful feeling of this waiting feeling, and it's coming with a Six of Wands. And this is such a beautiful card because it's a card of real triumph. It's a card of lighting this flame and standing tall and riding on. So the message you're getting, the positive message you're getting is triumph is coming. Triumph is coming. So whether or not it's because something doesn't need to change and you need to recognise that something is fine as it is, whether or not it's just you rising above it and just saying, I feel triumphant. It's finding something positive in the lack of change. Finding a way of celebrating that if something isn't changing how you want it to, it's finding something beautiful about that. Whether or not it means that you've got more time to develop something, you've got more time to get used to a change, whatever it is, it's finding the diamond in the dirt, finding the sparkle back within you, because this is quite a waiting card. You're wanting something to change and it isn't, and that's why you're not feeling triumphant. And it's saying triumph is coming. Triumph is coming. And while you're waiting for it, this sparkle here, you can still be enjoying your life while you're in this period of waiting for triumph to come. And you have the Devil in reverse here, and you have the Six of Pentacles. So it's about letting go of any toxic feelings you have about lack. So any negative thoughts you're having about wanting more of something. So whether or not this is to do with finance, abundance, time, another person, whatever it is that you're wanting more of and you don't feel like you're getting your fair share somewhere in life, it's letting go of those toxic thoughts, because those toxic thoughts, and it's so easy to focus on these negative things which are holding us in a place of pain. You're being really guided to rise above them, to find the sparkle somewhere. So if you feel like you're not getting enough of someone, of something, enough money, then it's looking at the money you do have. Because when we focus on our lack, what we're doing is we're calling in more lack. And while it's really hard to break that, it is just taking your focus away from what you haven't got and really focusing on and appreciating and loving what you do have, no matter how small it is. So it is about changing your thought pattern to one which is more supportive and kinder to yourself as well. And in the centre here we have the World and the Nine of Cups. It's really beautiful. It's talking about rejoicing. These three cards here are all about really embracing and loving the parts of your life which do bring you joy and hope. And even if that's cuddling up with a hot cup of coffee and with a big blanket and shutting the door, locking the door and turning out the world, finding what it is which makes you feel really, I'm getting the word warm inside. And there's something which has dimmed your light or may dim your light in November. And I keep getting this centre card here with this burst of light and the burst of light behind that. And it's about keeping your fire burning. So if you are going through times which might be more trying or might be making you feel in pain or struggle for some reason, it's remembering even while you go through that, you can find something to rejoice about. You can find pleasure and happiness in the comfort of your own company, the comfort of that warm hot chocolate at night time, whatever it is, but it's curling up and looking after yourself and finding the beauty around you. So I hope that's been supportive, and I hope that brings some light into your life for November. Do subscribe to the channel, please. It is completely free, and if you hit the notification bell, you can hear when more readings come out. Messages from the universe will be out next week. And your general tarot read and your love tarot read are over on my channel if you're interested in checking that out. And information below is about my Etsy store selling my painted crystals, and also about personal readings. And I hope you have a good month. Hi to my fellow Virgos, and welcome to your positive messages for November. So pulling first of all from the Gatewell Oracle cards, looking for positive messages and support for Virgo in the month of November. Positivity and support for Virgo in the month of November. And we have taking action. I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. So that's really, really beautiful and powerful. So if there is something in your life that you're feeling out of control about, or you're not sure which way to go, the guidance you're getting is you can't go wrong. Any movement is positive. So it's recognizing that life is fluid, life changes, and sometimes when we stay in one place because we're scared of where it might take us, we're just shutting down possibilities. And it really is trusting in the universe that for possibilities and new things to come into your life, there has to be movement. So if there is something that you're putting off making a change, you're being really pulled towards feeling safe to take action, and that all will be well. All will be well. So messages for Virgo. Positive messages for Virgo for the month of November. Support and guidance from the universe. We have the Death card. Ooh. We have the Ace of Wands. Positive messages for Virgo. And we have the King of Cups. Beautiful. And clarifying cards. Positive messages for Virgo for the Death card. Now the Death card can feel quite scary as such, but it's very much about allowing change, allowing, and I feel with that, it's about rebirth as well, it's about movement. Positive messages for Virgo for Death. Positive messages for Virgo for Death. Positive messages for Virgo. So we have the Knight of Wands. Positive messages for Virgo. Positive messages for Virgo. For the Ace of Wands. So we have the Lovers in reverse. Positive messages for Virgo. Positive messages for Virgo. And we have the Eight of Wands. So for Virgo for this month, I get it's very much about wanting to move forward and take action with somebody. And it's somebody who you feel very passionate about, somebody who you want to have a partnership with. So this doesn't necessarily mean it's to do with love. It can just be somebody, so if it's to do with work, it could be a job that you're very excited about, or a project that you really want to move forward to, but it's something that is so important in your heart. And with the taking action, it's saying that if you want to move something that and start something which ignites a real fire in your belly, a real passion for you, then it's to take action, to talk about it, to move forward with it, to to vocalize what it is that you want. And with the Death card here and the Knight of Wands, it actually feels slightly as if you need to consider the direction that you're going to take action. And it's about recognizing there are possibilities. So if you have one thing focused in your mind, one direction, and you feel like there's only one way forward, it's about ending that thought process and knowing that you can go in many different ways. And the Eight of Wands can often look like it's going in one direction, and here it's exploding and it's going in different ways. So I think it is about keeping your mind very much open about if you feel that something isn't going in the right direction for you, or that something isn't happening that you're really passionate about. It's really knowing that you can take action in other directions. You don't just have one choice. You can change the path that you thought you were on. So if you feel that you're in a relationship or you're working towards a partnership and you have doubts about it, it's about knowing it doesn't have to happen. You can take action to change where this is. Because with this King of Wands here, it's something that you're being really guided to follow your heart, to take action towards your heart, to take action towards what you truly love, not what you think you love or what you think you should love, but it's knowing that there are possibilities. There isn't just one conclusion. So if you're feeling a bit despondent that something just doesn't seem to have an end goal, or you can't see a partnership working, it really is just saying you can go in any direction you want. The possibilities are endless, and allowing yourself to see other doors of opportunity and recognizing that it's your passion which is coming in. It's not necessarily to do with who the passion is with. Even I'm getting that you have this drive to start something new, and you can go in any way you like. So the positive message that you're getting pushing you is to not close down yourself, to know that the universe is endless, it is boundless. There are opportunities being offered all around you. So keep your eyes open. Allow yourself to change direction. Don't be closed-minded. Allow your thoughts to wander to your wildest dreams, and know that you can move towards them. So that's what I have for your positive message. I hope that's useful and supportive for you in November. If you haven't subscribed already, then please do. It's completely free. And if you hit the notification bell, you can hear when more videos are coming out. There is the messages from the universe coming out next week. And if you check out my channel, you can listen to your November love and general readings. My Etsy store selling my painted crystals and information about personal readings is all in the description box below. And I hope you have a wonderful month. Hi to Capricorn, and welcome to your positive messages for November. So we'll be pulling from the Gateway Oracle cards to start with, and then pulling from the Tarot. So positive messages for Capricorn for the month of November. Positive messages for Capricorn. And you have Rising Above. So this is a card we started with, and I can't remember which sign got it as well. I think it was Pisces also got this. So Rising Above, I see only beauty and grace. I feel the reason this is coming out so much is just because so many aspects of people's lives are challenging at the moment. So many changes are happening, and there's a real feel of lacking control and fear, and it's very easy then to get drawn into that's where our focus is. And this is really guiding you to remember to focus on the small things which you can bring joy to you. So even when you're feeling really negative about everything in life, it's remembering that the sun is still shining. And if the sun isn't still shining, the rain sounds beautiful. You know, it really is trying to find the silver lining, no matter how hard that feels. And for you, I'm getting it very much. This is to do with early mornings, and I think I got this with Pisces as well, but even more so to do with you. It's if you're feeling that you just want to stay in bed, that you're feeling low about anything, it is kind of force yourself to get up and have an early walk. Force yourself to, no matter how cold it is, take your cup of tea outside in the morning and sit outside and watch the morning fog and watch the sun break through it. It is about waking up. And when we're having struggles in our life, or things aren't feeling how we want them to, and we can feel quite heavy, sometimes just kick-starting yourself that little bit earlier, and just watching the world wake up can give you the drive and the motivation that might feel hard at times. So we'll go to the tarot now and see what cards are coming through for you for rising above, positive messages for Capricorn to support them. So we have the Eight of Cups, positive messages to support Capricorn in November. We have the Nine of Wands, positive messages for Capricorn in the month of November. And we have the Six of Pentacles. So clarification cards, positive messages for the Eight of Cups, clarification cards for the Eight of Cups, positive messages for Capricorn. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Positive messages for the Nine of Wands, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Positive messages for Capricorn. And we have the Seven of Wands for you. So the first thing I'm drawn to is this feeling in the middle with this Nine of Wands and this Ace of Pentacles that something is paused, something has stopped, and you're in this waiting period. You're just having to stand back and wait, but really what you wanted to do was to start something new. And this is what I'm getting very much, that while you're waiting, almost take advantage of that waiting period, or take advantage that something is paused at the moment and recognise, well, actually, if that's happening, then I've got more time to enjoy the beauty in the world. I keep getting outside. I've got more time to go outside. And here we've got the Ace of Pentacles. This particular pack is very much about this beautiful outside surrounding. And I do feel that it's saying that while you're waiting for a new start, a fresh start with something, and for a lot of you this looks like it's to do with finances or to do with your stability, your lifestyle, while you're waiting for something to restart, instead of feeling like something is lacking because you're waiting, it's taking advantage of that time and finding time to enjoy the beauty around you. And with the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles, this feels like this is this slight impatience, that you've been working towards something, you've been trying to obtain something, and you've been studying something or working really hard, working long hours. And it's this impatience that is coming through to do with this waiting. And the guidance I'm getting here, because it's all the way up with the eights here, is that the things you've been working towards are being recognised. The paths that you're choosing, the skills that you're growing haven't gone to waste. So if you feel like, well, what was the point of putting all that time in? Whether or not it's a relationship, it's a job, it's friendships, it's your home, whatever it is that you feel that you've put a lot of time and thought and energy into, and you're just missing this final bit, it's recognised, and all of these things are going to become very important. So everything that you have worked towards is still really relevant. So not to discard it or think it was a waste of time, because it's all in place. It does feel like everything is just in place. It's all just in place. And with the Six of Pentacles here and the Seven of Wands, you don't have to defend something as much as you think you do. That's what I'm getting very much here. If you're feeling that because something hasn't started, or something isn't coming through, or something isn't feeling as stable as you'd like it to, you don't need to be defending it. It's more balanced than you realise. You can drop the defence, so you don't have to fight for something in the same way that you feel it is, because there is this balance coming here. And you just need to wait something out. And while you're doing it, don't feel that you have to just stay in bed or go to bed early or hide away. It's kind of saying, it's the ta-da moment. Ta-da, here I am. I'm still here. I might be waiting for something, but I've put the work in, and now I can just enjoy myself while I'm waiting. I can find the beauty and the grace around me. I can look to the wonderful things in the world. I can watch the sunrise. I can watch the sunset. I can feel the celebration and the joy of just being alive. while I wait for my hard work to have its rewards. So that's the positive messages that I'm getting coming through for you, for the universe. I hope you find that supportive. Please do like and share the video, and if you haven't subscribed already, please hit the subscription button. It is completely free, and if you hit the notification bell, you can hear when the bigger messages messages from the universe, which is coming out next week, is released. And if you want to check out your November readings for general readings on love and romance, that's over on my channel. And the information is below about personal readings and my Etsy store selling my painted crystals. And I do hope you have a good month, and that you can find time to wake up early and go for beautiful walks. Hi to Taurus, and welcome to your positive messages for November. So pulling first of all from the Gateway Oracle cards, a positive message, guidance for Taurus in November. Guidance and positivity for Taurus in November. Emerging into grace. I open my soul to grace. If you've been feeling like you're in quite a dark place, or you're feeling unmotivated by something, that you just literally want to pull the covers over your head, this is saying that while you're in that place of almost wanting to be in a hermit mode and withdraw, it's allowing your soul still to be open, allowing gratitude to come in to your mind, which can be so hard if we are feeling that we're in a heavy period in our life, or things aren't how we want them to find that grace, to find that forgiveness, to find that softness within ourselves can be really hard. But the guidance you're getting is to remember the softness within you, to remember the grace with which you can walk through life. So pulling from the cards for Taurus, we have the Five of Coins, the Queen of Coins, positive messages for Taurus, positive and supportive messages for Taurus, positive messages for Taurus. We have the Page of Wands. And clarifying cards for the Five of Coins, positive messages for Taurus, positive messages for Taurus, positive messages for Taurus, positive messages for Taurus. We have the Six of Swords, positive messages for the Queen of Coins, positive messages regarding this Queen of Coins, positive messages. We have the Ten of Cups. I said the Ting because we've got the King of Pentacles come out as well. So we'll take that. The Page of Wands, clarifying. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, beautiful. So you actually have two Queens of Pentacles. The immediate thing that I'm getting as your positive message is that where you feel that your needs haven't been met, where you're feeling despondent or a little bit broken, and this is very much to do with your feeling of stability or feeling safe in your environment, feeling financially abundant, just feeling that you have everything you need to look after yourself. Any feelings that you have that isn't coming through for you is to turn your attention away from it, because you have more than you realise. That's what I'm getting through very strongly, that if you are focused on disappointment, where things that you wanted to have happen, or aspects in your lifestyle and your home that you really wanted to manifest, if you feel like they haven't, it's this sense that you're being divinely guided to recognise that either it's coming quite soon, huge abundance and happiness is coming quite soon, or that actually the things that you thought you needed, you maybe don't need as much as you actually think. So if you're thinking, I really needed this in my life to be happy, or I really needed this aspect or this person in my life to be happy, you're being really pulled back to saying there is so much happiness in your life already. And sometimes it's where we've got the focus. We've got the Five of Coins here, where you're very focused on where your needs aren't being met, and you've got the Six of Swords here, and it's asking that you need to pull your mind away from painful thoughts, which I know can be so incredibly hard, but it's also so easy to get involved with our head and feel that the world is against us, or to focus on things that we wanted and we didn't get. But you're really being guided to pull yourself, in whatever way you can, pull yourself away from it. Focus on what you truly do have. Focus on what is coming into your life. Because there's a certain fire in your belly which has gone out. There's a lack of motivation. And with this Page of Wands here, it's really saying it's time to reignite the fire in you. Even if you can't do much with that fire just now, it's really holding on to the things which make you feel incredibly happy. Because you have the Queen of Coins, the Queen of Pentacles twice here, which is talking about feeling very stable in your life. But then you have the King of Pentacles, which is almost coming to say that you are more stable than you realise. I just keep getting this, that you've got more than you realise. And I don't mean in the kind of you're being spoilt or you're expecting more. It's more just that because you're focusing on your lack, you're forgetting to recognise that you have everything that you need at this moment, and that more is coming. And you have this beautiful Ten of Cups here. So it could just be that when you're looking in your life and you wish you had more finance, or you're wishing that you had a different home, a different job, whatever it is, it's really looking at the people in your life as well, and recognising that your life can still be filled with abundance and love without having the exact goals met that you wanted at this moment. It's really about focusing on the positive aspects of your life. And I'm getting very much on the people in your life. It feels as though that you have either lots of wonderful support in your life or lots of support coming. So it's turning to your people and helping them, letting them help you find your fire again. If you're feeling a bit down or a bit depressed, it's making sure you reach out to those people who you know fill your cup, who make you feel abundant in life, who make you feel safe in life and make you feel comfortable and loved in life. I'm getting this very much. Try and meet your needs in different ways, and very much turn to the people in your life, because they're wanting to support you and they're there to support you. You have more support than you're maybe aware of, just because it's so easy. We can get drawn into our negative thoughts. And it is saying, look outside of your thoughts, look to the people around you, because there's support and love there. So that's what I have for you for your positive message. I hope that's useful, and I hope it brings some light and joy for you. If you haven't subscribed already, then please do. It's completely free. If you hit the subscription button and if you hit the notification bell, it can tell you when more videos are coming out. Messages from the Universe is coming out next week. And if you come over to my channel, you can find your general love and general tarot readings for the month of November. Information about personal readings and my Etsy store with painted crystals is in the information box below. And I hope you have a supportive and loving month. Hi to Libra, and welcome to your positive messages for the month of November. So starting off, pulling from the Gateway Oracle cards, looking for support and positivity for Libra for the month of November. And we have Cherishing Self. I accept and love myself. Now this is coming up a lot. As I say, November has this really heavy feel to it for a lot of people, a lot of stress, a lot of concerns and worries, and it's very much about going inside and looking after yourself, really looking at what makes you feel happy, where you can give yourself that small treat, whether or not it's taking time to make sure you're focused on that hot cup of coffee, really feeling the heat as it sits in your hand, sitting under a warm blanket, watching your favourite movie, listen to your favourite music. You know, it really is about saying, I'm important, my needs are important, and knowing that if other people aren't meeting your needs, that you can love yourself. You can meet those needs for yourself. You can enjoy your own company. You can invite people to talk with who also enjoy your company, you enjoy them. But it's really saying, what do I need to make myself feel good at this time? And making yourself a priority. which I know can be hard, but it's so important this month. It's so important. So cherish yourself, see your gifts, see your worth, and look after yourself with those long bubble baths. And you have the Six of Swords, positive messages for Libra. The Fool, positive messages for Libra. And you have the Ten of Cups in reverse, clarifying positive messages for Libra. The Six of Swords, clarifying the Six of Swords, asking for positive and loving, supportive messages for Libra. You have the Six of Cups, positive messages. You have the Star, beautiful, positive messages for Libra. Positive messages for November to support Libra. And you have the Judgment card. I'm getting very much that your thoughts are being pulled to a painful ending. I'm getting very much that it's very much to do with love. So it might not be a love as in love relationship, but it could be within your family, something like that. But it's something which has touched your heart, and that you feel that something has ended, it's come to an end. And how you're judging it is really harshly and painful, and you can't let go of it, which is so hard. And it could be that it's very, very fresh for you. But while we're going through this painful change, and you're looking to the past, and you're having painful thoughts and memories of how something was beautiful, how it was good, how you didn't ever want it to end. When you're going through these painful thoughts, this is what this self-love is about. Because the message you're getting is you're moving on to calmer waters. You are moving on to calmer waters, but you need to let go of something very much. You need to allow a softness to come. So if there is pain or bitterness around some thoughts you have about an ending in your life that you didn't want to end, or you feel you were forced into ending, whatever it is, it's about letting go of that pain, letting go of blame or negative cycles going around in your head, limiting beliefs, things that you're talking cruelly to yourself. So I'm getting like the devil on your shoulder which whispers negative thoughts. It's about knocking them to the side and saying, no, I'm lovable, I love myself, I accept myself, I am going to look after and nurture myself, I'm going to feed myself good things, take beautiful walks. It's about being non-dependent on other people to bring your happiness. So if you have felt that something ending or leaving your life means that you can no longer be happy, it really is about the message you're getting of positivity is the gift of time for yourself. Now's the time that you can really say, what do I need? Where are my needs not being met? What do I want to do for myself? And taking the time to lovingly give that self as a gift to you. Because the very centre of your cards here, you have the Fool and the Star, which is really, really beautiful. You're being given a fresh start, a brand new start, and it's unknown, it's unseen, but it's joyous. So if you do feel that something ended that you didn't want to end, or you're in the midst of something ending which is very, very painful, it's saying that it's going to get calmer, and that actually life comes in cycles, and no matter how painful it can feel, when something ends, it's so something new can come in, so something can expand. And it's saying here with the Star and the Fool that something better is round the corner, something far more rewarding that will meet your needs than the person or the situation that you are currently leaving or is ending. Something better is coming, which is going to fill you with sunshine. You've got both these bursts of light here. Something fresh, unknown will come in. But you've been very much divinely guided that while you're waiting for something to come in, to not put yourself in a waiting period, to find, I keep getting this gift of time. You now have the time to look after yourself. So if you've been in a situation which hasn't actually been particularly loving, it's remembering that if they have removed their love, or you've had to remove your love from a situation, it's so that you can place it on yourself. So you become more self-reliant, So make a nice dinner for yourself. Take a time to read your favourite book, but enjoying it and just knowing and trusting that something better is coming. Something is ended because it's no longer meeting your needs and it's making space for something better to come in. So I hope that's supportive for you in November. Please do like and share the video if you've enjoyed it. And if you haven't subscribed already, then please do. It's completely free. And if you hit the notification bell, you can hear when more videos are coming out. Messages from the universe should be coming out next week. If you want to check out my channel for your general read and for your love read for November, then please do so. And information in the description box below is about my Etsy store selling my painted crystals, and also information about personal readings. And I hope you have an enjoyable and self-loving month in November. Hi to Aquarius, and welcome to your positive messages for November. So starting off pulling from the Gateway Oracle cards, positive and supportive messages for Aquarius for November. Positive messages for Aquarius. Positive messages of light and love to guide and support Aquarius in November. Following your bliss, beautiful. My soul sings with joy. So, as I say, I'm doing this reading because so many energies are quite heavy in November. The general collective energy feels heavy and quite dark. And this is reminding you to find the things that make you feel light. To find the song in your soul. So regardless what's going on in our life, and it can feel so heavy at times, it's remember that even when the darkest of times you can find some joy, whether or not it's making sure that the music you're listening to isn't matching a low mood. You can change the vibration of how you're feeling in your soul just by putting on songs which are uplifting, songs which are fun, that the beat is vibrant. You know, it's really about making sure that you're using your voice, that you're expressing yourself, and that you're spending time with things which make you feel good, and spending time with people who make you feel joyful. So look into the tarot. Positive messages for Aquarius to support them in November. Positive messages for Aquarius. Positive messages for Aquarius. So we have the Eight of Wands. Positive messages for Aquarius. We have the Five of Wands. Positive message for Aquarius. We have the Queen of Cups. I got the words turn the other cheek. So we'll come back and see where that's coming from. I just got the words keep it light, turn the other cheek. So positive message clarifying the Eight of Wands, clarifying the Eight of Wands, clarifying the Eight of Wands. So we have the Eight of Swords in reverse, clarifying the Five of Wands, positive messages. We have strength, beautiful, clarifying the Queen of Cups for Aquarius. Queen of Cups, clarification, positive and supportive messages of love and light. Positive messages. We have the Nine of Pentacles. The immediate overall thing I'm getting about this singing is if you feel you get, or potentially about to be drawn into some kind of argument or something which just blows up out of nowhere, removing yourself from the situation with this Nine of Pentacles here, removing yourself and finding your peace again before you potentially go into conflict, because the energies are very heavy. Things can be taken personal in November which aren't necessarily meant to be personal. There's a lot of pain surfacing in people, and there may well be a lot of pain surfacing in you and a lot of disappointment somewhere. But it's just saying that when communication comes fast at you or blows up in a negative way, finding the strength to turn the other cheek, not necessarily to forgive or to let someone get away with something or to allow mistreatment at all. Not about tolerating behaviour which you don't deserve, but it's about turning away and finding your calm first of all, surrounding yourself with songs, which, as I say, songs and sounds which lift you. I keep getting as well, and this is a lot of people again, is get outside. If you're feeling trapped within communication, if you're feeling that words just keep coming at you fast and you can't stop them, it could even be that where you're sharing an environment or a workspace that you just can't get away, it keeps coming. Get outside, hear the sounds of nature, hear the birds singing, see the beauty in the world around you, and get in contact with your heart space and allow self-nurturing positive feelings to be your strongest strength as such in November. I feel it's very much about avoiding conflict. So if you have got argumentative people around you, people who are drawing you into fights, places where you're feeling completely trapped and without a choice apart from having to defend yourself, it's knowing that actually you can walk away at this time. Even when it feels it doesn't, you can go and find your inner calm and allow your emotions to settle and really find the strength. And it's really saying that you have the strength. The message you're getting is you have the strength to walk away from conflict and to find your happiness before you have to tackle situations, or even just literally you can walk away. You don't have to feel that you have to enter into any conflict or words which take you off guard, or or situations which just seem to just blow up and be causing upset. Remove yourself, spend time alone, be outside, do the things which make you feel happy. And I'm getting very much that is do physical things that make you feel happy. So allow your surroundings to feel peaceful. And if they don't feel peaceful, go somewhere where they feel peaceful, where your heart can feel calm and stable and full of joy. So that's what I'm getting for you for November, for a positive message. Just hold on to your joy. Spend time with people or spend time on your own where you can feel calm and non-conflicting. I hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, please do like and share the video. If you haven't subscribed already, then please do. It's completely free. And if you hit the notification bell, you can hear when more videos come out. There is messages from the universe coming out next week. My channel has the general tarot readings and the love and romance readings for November, so do feel free to check that out. And in the information box below, you can find out about my Etsy store selling my crystals, and also about personal readings if that interests you. And I hope you have a good month filled with joy and wonderful songs. Hi to Gemini, and welcome to your positive messages for November. So starting off pulling from the Gateway Oracle cards, positive, loving, supportive messages for Gemini to support them in November. Positive messages for Gemini. So we have communicating freely. I communicate from the depth of my being. So this is very much about feeling authentic in yourself. So if you are feeling that you're having to bite your tongue, or you're wanting something which isn't coming into your life and you don't know how to ask for your needs, the message you're getting is you are safe. You are safe to communicate your needs. It is okay to put your wants high on your priority list. And it's okay to ask for things from others and to accept support when it's given. So look into the cards. Positive messages for Gemini, supporting them in the month of November. Positive messages. So we have the Five of Coins in reverse. We have the Magician, beautiful. Positive messages for Gemini. Positive messages. We have the Eight of Swords. So clarifying positive messages, loving supporting messages for Gemini. Clarifying the Five of Coins, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Clarifying the Magician, positive clarification for the Magician. Clarifying the Magician. we have the Three of Wands. And clarifying the Eight of Swords for Gemini. Clarifying positive messages, loving, supporting messages. We have the King of Cups. So it's this feeling that before you felt quite trapped in being able to, it's just asking for your needs, asking for what your heart desires. Being trapped in your mind, and it feels like there's been this lack of self-worth, which is so easy among so much of us, that you've not been able to say, this is what I want, this is what will make me happy. And it feels as if you've been sacrificing your own needs in favour of looking after everyone else's needs or somebody else's needs. And the message you're getting, it's time to free your thoughts. And it's time to recognise that your needs are more important to you. They have to be your priority. And that it's not selfish, it's not manipulative, and you don't have to try and manipulate others to get your needs met. You can clearly and freely ask for your needs. And when I say manipulate our needs, sometimes it's very easy when we can't ask for something to find strange ways to communicate that we're upset. But sometimes that often means that we don't clearly tell people what we're after, and then we can feel quite low because then our needs aren't met. And you've got the Five of Pentacles here in reverse, which is very much about it's time to change from feeling destitute, from feeling that your needs are not being met, feeling out in the cold, not getting what you want. And this turn around, it's at a turning point. And with the Eight of Pentacles here, I feel very much it's talking about self-worth. You've worked hard in life, but life doesn't have to be as hard as it feels if you communicate freely what your needs are, and it's okay to ask for your needs. It feels like it's your time to have your needs met, and there are people around you who want to meet them. And I think it's that as well. It's recognising that when we feel like we might be being a bit selfish, people love to give support. And this is saying that if you ask for help with something, if you tell someone that you want something and you do it in a clear way, they're going to respond really beautifully to it, because people want to help in return. Because it feels as if you've been doing all the giving somewhere in your life, and now it's ready for you to start receiving. And you're very much being guided that it's safe and it's good to get your needs met. And you've got the Magician here and the Three of Wands, which is really beautiful. This is your central energy here. It's about getting what you want. You have complete awareness about what you want. So if you have before found yourself talking around in circles trying to hint at what you want, you know what you want. And the Three of Wands here is about expanding those plans, expanding that communication, expanding your words, so you can say, this is a path I want, this is where I want to go, this is how I want it to happen, and that's okay. Because when you talk to the people about what you want, you're going to get those needs met. I'm getting that hugely. It's about making yourself the number one priority, but being really clear about it with people. And it will come in for you, and you will feel much freer in your mind and be able to manifest exactly what you want, and things will turn up clearer in your life. Things that you want will manifest easier in your life once you take yourself as being the priority. So that's what I have for you for a positive message for November. I hope you found that supportive, and do like and share the video if you have done. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It is completely free, and if you hit the notification bell, you can hear when my new readings come out. The next ones coming out next week are messages from the universe. And if you're interested in my painted crystals or getting a personal reading, information about that is in the description box below as well. And I hope you have a fruitful and enjoyable month.